So joining us to help lessen the load is home improvement expert and host of today's Homeowner, Danny Lipford. Danny, you always come with the best stuff. So I have this actual discussion with my best friend just the other day. Should you toggle back and forth between AC and heat or just rise it up and down?
Well, it's okay to do that, but it can cause some damage if you don't do it the right way. The key thing is allow about 5 minutes between toggling back and forth from heat and cold or cold to heat to allow the system to reset and allow the pressures to kind of equalize. If not, it can actually lock up your compressor, cause your breaker to trip, and even worse, maybe cause some damage to that compressor or some of the other equipment. Now, a lot of people don't worry about this because they have a smart thermostat. And a smart thermostat will do all of that work for you. It will tell you exactly, all you have to do is just set that temperature and it'll turn on heat or cold as needed and allow the system to reset along the way. Of course, there's a lot of advantages of having a wireless enabled smart thermostat. You can adjust your temperature from anywhere you are. It can also tell you when you need to change your filter, humidity, and a lot of other factors that affect your comfort in your home. But if you do want to manually do it, just give it about 5 minutes to kind of rest a little bit before you go to the next mode.
Danny, is it ever okay to just turn the entire system off?
Well, I tell you what, it's really good for the inside of your home. When you know you're going to have a fairly moderate temperature, let's say between 65 and 75 with low humidity, open up all the doors and windows. I remember when my kids were in the house, I would have an air out day, and they thought that was so corny that I would open up all the doors and windows in the house. But it's so important because, you know, think about it. Over the last few months, we've been cooped up in the house. There's a lot of things that are outgassing here in the home. You have cleaning materials, you have all kinds of fabrics, you also have, you know, hot moist air from your bathroom, you also have all of those odors and grease from your kitchen. Go ahead and air that out as much as you can, as often as you can. But if you're not going to be able to do that for at least 3 or 4 hours, it's not worth it to turn your AC off for that long. That's a lot of machinery, and it does take a little bit to ramp it back up and start cooling. So if it's not 3 or 4 hours, don't worry about it, but air out as much as you can.
I used to love those days as a kid and get the breeze through the whole house. We used to do that too. All right, Danny, we have about 30 seconds left. It's getting hot. What ways can homeowners lower their energy bills?
Well, there's several things that you can do. Like if you have a large picture window like this, close all of the blinds and all of the curtains as you can during those really hot days where you can get a big heat gain inside. Ceiling fan is definitely your friend. If you have it going counterclockwise, it can provide a nice cooling down on your whoever's in the room. I always talk about changing the filter on your air conditioner. Extremely important, especially since it's going to be really working hard. If you use an electrostatic filter, you only have to change it every 3 to 4 months. The real cheap filters that are $2 or $3, hardly worth even using at all. And if you haven't had your heating cooling system serviced by a professional in the last year, it's time to do it. They'll make sure that it's working efficiently and safely for your family.
Get those experts, sorry, for sure. Thank you so much, Danny. I happen to love my ceiling fans. They're on in almost every room all the time. Thank you.
We'll be right back.